In this video, we've got a 100 plus kill game analysis with the MAS 44, the semi-automatic assault rifle on Devastation Conquest. Stick around in this video, I'll show you the specializations, explain why I've chosen them, the pros and cons of this weapon, obviously how to play on this map to find and maximize the most amount of kills, and getting into some analysis of clips that are in this video in terms of what is my brain thinking, why am I moving or positioning where I am, again to stay alive long and to get as many kills as possible. So in just a moment's time, when we get to the end of this first clip, I'll pop up the specializations on screen and we'll explain why I've chosen them. So as you can see, we're all left with quick aim, enhanced grips, detachable mags and recoil buffer. Now the left side is chosen mainly because of the detachable mags. This gun, if you're reloading 5 rounds triple clips or individual bullets, is fairly pointless because it's a mag dump weapon where you're pretty much just going to dump a mag into one, sometimes 2 people, and you're going to be constantly reloading with it. And it's probably one of the more aggressive semi-automatic assault rifles in the game. So that is why the detachable mags is more important than perhaps going for the 60% faster movement. Now, I can see why 60% faster movement would be important if you're going to use this aggressively, but you're going to die if you're constantly reloading individual bullets, even 5 rounds triple clips, rather than an entire magazine at a time. In the first specialization, you can see quick aim is chosen over other accuracy options. Again, you're using this aggressively. Normally I use it with a 3x scope, which can take longer to aim in than the iron sight, so quick aim in this case is more important than the accuracy, and as you're using it aggressively up close, your accuracy is going to be better because the targets you're shooting at are closer and they're bigger. And in terms of the final specialization, you can see we haven't gone for the faster bullet velocity, and this is because, again, it's already got a fairly good bullet velocity and you're using it aggressively up close. It's not a very accurate semi-automatic assault rifle, and so even if you get that faster bullet velocity to track targets at distance, there's no point because the accuracy is not really good enough. You want to use this in close to medium range, and there's other better options in the assault class which you would want to use if you're going to play at those longer distances. Now let's briefly go over the pros and cons of this gun. The main pros is its 3x scope is extremely clean and is probably the best sight to go with. I'm not using it here simply because I'm doing this for a challenge, but the 3x scope is the best. The fire rate, you can fire as fast as you can obviously pull the trigger with your trigger finger, so you can pretty much, with this weapon, providing you aim in at a good time, beat any enemy in any gunfight. The reload time is not too bad, if I'm being honest, when you're using the detachable mags, and that's kind of the pros of the gun. The cons of the gun are that the 10 round mag is not really it matches other semi-automatic rifles like the Gewehr 43, which has 10, 11 rounds, the AGM, etc. But because of the accuracy, which is a downside of this gun, the low accuracy and the sight, which does bounce around quite a bit, you're going to be lucky to get 2 kills with this gun at most times. Whereas a 10 round Gewehr 43, there's a lot of times you're always going to be guaranteeing 2, sometimes 3 kills, and that's if you're just hitting 3 bullets on body shots. If you're going to get headshots with the Gewehr 43, which is way more accurate, your kill potential goes up to 5. So that's the sort of main downside with this, and you've therefore kind of got to mag dump it and reload a lot of the time, and you're vulnerable to all those close range weapons you're going to be playing against while using this as a close range aggressive weapon, like the ZK, like the Tommy, Sumi, etc. Shotguns, and the rest. So it's very limited in what it can do. It's good fun. You need to use it close to medium range. I'd say medium range is probably its best range to use it at. Long range is almost impossible to use. But yeah, medium range, and you should be at a good distance to take on all those aggressive weapons. just on medium range. In short, is going to be just on the edge of the skill gap or skill range of the players using those fast TTK medic weapons, and you should be able to beat all of them if you play at medium range. So now let's have a look at some few clips in this video. I'm going to try something different. A few people have commented saying they want a little bit less commentary. I may release some full no commentary games, but for the purpose of this video, I'll give a quick 5-second intro to each of the following clips. For the remainder of this video, there's 10 minutes left, and just let you know basically what I'm thinking, what I'm going to do, and you can watch it play out in no commentary fashion. So let's get into it. The clip we're on now is a rather long clip, but you're basically seeing me hold one of the main power positions in Devastation, which is in between B flag and C flag. I'm cutting off their route from going from B to C, using the high ground on the windows behind me, and of course I'm staying close to C flag, which is where all the enemies are at all times, so I'm within range to get kills on people on C, and can easily and quickly get to C if I need to.
Objective dog is ours. Nice seeing you. Help! More ammunition needed!
Now here we've got a pretty long and epic streak with this Iron Sight Mass 44. We're basically going to push a straight line through the middle of the map, quite literally a straight line, as you'll see in a second, because I'm going to climb up into this sort of glitch spot where there's an invisible barrier. It's really useful if you can learn how to do this, because it's a quick flank route through the center. All the enemies pushing from C are going to push around to the right of me here or to the left of me, because of course they can't come through the middle on that side, as you can see that guy trying to get up. It gives me a really good elevated view. I can jump down and flank the enemies that are pushing D, but in this case I'm going to get a few kills up here, push onto C, and then as we take C, I'm going to push back up into the power position you saw a second ago, cutting the enemies off from B coming to C. So yeah, enjoy.
Objective easy is lost. Explosive set, watch it!
Okay, and for the remainder of these clips, basically for the last 5 minutes, you're going to see I'm pretty much just on C flag the entire time. And I guess it's evidence and proof as to why this is the main big power position on Devastation, and you can probably top the leaderboard every game just by staying on C flag for the entire game. All the enemies run through this point in the map at all times, pretty much, unless there's a spawn trap going on either side. So yeah, that's basically what you're seeing me do here for the next few clips. I do push to B slightly, again in one clip, but ultimately, for the remaining 5 minutes, I'm on C flag, just getting as many kills as I possibly can. I am looking at the flags at the top there, because I can see D is a flag that the enemies are contesting with other teammates, which is why I've not pushed over to D flag as yet. But that's what I'm constantly doing here, is effectively looking at D flag and B flag and deciding when to push either to B or to D when I can see that the enemies have solidly got that flag and that I've got no teammates which are contesting the flag. If I've got teammates standing on B flag or D flag, then I know that any enemies that spawn there are not going to be pushing C flag yet, because they're going to be distracted of course, seeing that on the flag there is an enemy, so they're going to be there looking or fighting my teammates that are there. So it's pointless me sort of doing anything or expecting any enemies to come from that direction. But yeah, hopefully you've enjoyed this video and found something useful, and I'll leave you with no commentary for the final few minutes. So yeah, please smash a like for me, and I'll see you on the next video.
Okay, soldier. We need an artillery barrage at this location.
That's been called in.
Objective Charlie is ours. Explosive set, watch it! Heads up, grenade out! Damn, we are losing objective Charlie. I'm dying! Please, I need help!